tap on the
on the actual thing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sandwich, bring a Whopper and another
I
one.
don't want
Go back.
You have to go back. You want to go back?
Yeah, Carl.
Okay.
To give it a spin.
Introducing Carlos Gutierrez. Yeah, no one.
$5, right? If you have a choice.
Okay. Okay. So, here, you can control this because you don't know how to work my screen. So, anyone wondered, what am I going to be when I grow up? I have no idea,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Well, ACC is here to help. We have a department called Career Services, where you can come in if you don't know anything. You can come in if you go, I think I want to be this, or if you even have an idea in your head. Career Services, their website is fantastic. They have so many resources. First off, they have the Career Coach. And this is where you can go, if you go in and you go, I don't know what I want to be at all. So what they have is they have assessments. You can take an assessment test to try to see, okay, are you more into vocational stuff? Or are you more into services, entrepreneur, business, or what have you?
Yeah, so basically, let's say you have this neighbor and he's a scientist, and you're like, oh, that looks like a good work, a good job. I want to be a scientist.
And he makes a lot of money. That's exactly that.
But so it's better if you don't have. I mean, if you have just a bunch of questions that you want to answer. Well, this is here to answer those questions.
Yes. Questions such as, well, if I become a scientist and get this degree, are there any job opportunities for me? What's the salary range that I would make? And what can I actually do with this type of degree?
How many people is doing the same thing?
Yes.
And the information is local, so you're gonna find stuff in Austin and information about Austin. But if you have any more, if you want to get information from other places, we'll also show you. We'll show you how to do that.
So
This here that you're looking at are other links like this. The webpage at the Careers Center will offer you these links where you can go and find more information about careers and majors, and also jobs available for your
yes.
career.
Specifically, Workforce Solutions is a company that helps people find jobs and opportunities. Also, they help you learn how to do interviews, what you should wear. They have events where they bring people together and do seminars. And then Career InfoNet is where you can get more information about your careers, maybe your career that you're interested in, such as, like we were talking earlier about, is there any jobs available in this area for a specific career, the salary range, and such. And then Focus is where you take your assessment quiz, like I mentioned earlier, going, okay, where would I want to focus my life, my career on? And then OnNet is another resource for more detailed information about your career, like Career InfoNet, on more information about, okay, if I want to become a pediatric surgeon, where is there any type of job opportunities here or maybe globally as well?
So I'm sure you all right now are wondering, how do I get to all these links? That seems so awful. I mean, so awesome. So that's how you get there. First, you open the ACC homepage.
And close the pop-up.
Then, on the search bar, you just type career. Career. And right there, you're going to find the career services link. That's going to take you to these that you saw earlier.
Yes, and so from here you can redirect to wherever you need to go. So say you're a student, like one of us. You would go to the students page and you can go, okay, where am I at? Do I already know what I want to major in, but I need to find a job? or and such. So you can go, okay, but if you can kind of break it down to what are you looking for individually, which is nice. So if you don't know what you're doing, or whatever you want to do, you would go, not here. Okay.
My ask is under control.
I don't care if you ask. Okay, well, you would normally go to that link. And at pick a major, that's where you would take the assessments, all the links are there for okay, cool. So yes, you can go to assessment, the handbook of different salary ranges of different careers and growth. Also, so for growth, it's really neat is that you can go, okay, I want to be an electrician, but you know, the demand for electricians may be decreasing. So you may want to reconsider for future endeavors.
The Career Services homepage also offers employers the opportunity to post a job that students at ACC can take.
Because ACC is so amazing, and they
Yeah.
want us. So of course, we're going to put this out there.
So if you're an employer, that's where you go. It's not that big, but it's basically going to tell you how to do it, and then you just fill out information.
As an employer, for students, so they got to come to us. As well, if you've liked everything that you've seen here, you can always do the feedback to give them suggestions or what have you not. And
this, you also can find information about transfer. These links are going to take you to the transfer webpage, which is different for Career Center, but still going to offer you that option, and it's going to make it easy to access.
which is really handy, especially if you go, okay, I want a career in this, and you start doing it at ACC, but then you're like, okay, ACC is only a 2-year though, and I need a 4-year degree. So that helps you transition to your next location.
This is just a list of events that ACC holds that might help you get where you want to go. They have workshops and career fairs, all of that.
And most of these are hosted by Workforce Solutions, which was a major supporter of this. Yes, exactly.
There was a link that I found that I really liked. It was under students, and I think it was find a job. I was pick a major. Thank you.
I know it's hard to compare, it's not the best.
We will make do with
And it's
Okay.
Anyways,
Unlike
it
your
shows-
education, it's going to keep going. That'll
Right.
Yes.
What I was going to show you, it was, okay, it's, here. It's going to list all the majors that you can think of. And then
Anything your heart desires.
you just
They-
find that one that you want to major in. So use it. And it's going to give you a list of employers. This is local again. What you need and different
More like different things you can do with this major. So if you do get a major in music, what are different opportunities that you could use it with? So for example, you could work in music therapy, you could teach music, you could be in behind the scenes in sound production or something in a movie or a film or a musical or Broadway or different opportunities that come along with this degree.
I'm going to show you where you can work and the skills that you need to have.
Oh, yes, so now that you've seen the website and everything, if you want to go talk to someone in person, go talk to a career counselor or something, they have right here on the Pick a Major website link the location and hours of different ACC counselors or career specialists, where there you can talk to someone one-on-one if maybe you're having a hard time working the website, or if you're just one of those people that likes to talk to someone in person. I tend to be.
We need to clarify, not every single campus has it, because I went
your the counseling office there on your campus, and one of the counselors or career specialists can help you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a career services office necessarily. So if you want to find them on your campus, I would suggest first going to your counselors and going, okay, I would like to talk to someone about my career path down biology, and they can direct you where you need to go.
Any,
And any questions, comments, concerns, remarks?
any links that you would like to get more information on?
Yes. Ta-da!
How you doing, everybody? My name is Jake, and I'm from the Cypress Key campus, and our group was to talk about advising and counseling. And it's very important that you go to talk to advisors or counselors, because there's several things that you need to get done right before you can start your orientation. Because like I say, you're a student out of high school, you gotta transfer, you gotta give them your high school transcript. They gotta see you meet requirements, so you don't take any like developmental classes, which is like can be a pain for some people if you have to do it, because it's like you're there for more time than need be. So when you go in, you get them their transcript and all this good stuff. They see the AD in there. Give them your college, high school transcript to see where you're at. Then they start processing you through the system. And so I'm trying to, my heart's like beating really fast.
That's okay, hold on.
Just
Come
slow
on,
down.
you- come on.
So when they get you processed in the system, they actually make sure you get your meningitis shot. Make sure it's like a couple of things they want to make sure you get done right before you even start getting ready for your classes. Oh, this is right my test. They give you this, like on your first day. If they haven't given you this, they're a bad counselor. But they should give you this, and it tells you everything you need to know from completing the application, submit your residential form, submit your official transcript, submit proof of meningitis, and all that good stuff. So you start getting that down, you're actually ready to start paying tuition. But most importantly, make sure you go to your orientation program. It's really very important. You pay your tuition and fees, you print out the schedule, you get your student ID, attend orientation, buy books, purchase a parking permit, so actually start going to classes. And then something I thought was very useful is like when you actually go there and start getting ready for classes, they give you this form, but you fill out, so you know the time, the day, and what room number you need to go in for your class, so you're not wandering around where to go. So this is really helpful. And also, actually, yeah, you get a good counselor and advisor.
So be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, and also these are websites that help you for not only for advice and counseling, but for financial aid, the support center, and all that good stuff. They used to have a website of everything you need to get. So a good counselor and tax advisor will give you this. Also, like they have like for your majors, they have a little booklet, little pamphlets that can give you both English and Espanol. So let's say you want to be a dentist, they give you this. So they should read and look at it and see some of the stuff you might need to have for your major. And also like a big difference from an advisor and counselor is, advisor and counselor, they both do the same thing, but a counselor takes time for students who are behind. They reach you, they're more engaged with the student than an advisor is. So they're really with you, make sure you're taking the right classes, make sure your grades look good, checking out your financial aid, make sure everything is good for you. It's okay if you're left behind. We're gonna get you caught back up. So, and also a good advisor that counselor will give you this. Because I actually went to the office, they gave me all this great information, so I'm trying to reciprocate it back to you guys, the way that you guys can understand. Anyway, they give you this, like this for the, it has a good, It has good registration dates for the summer, spring, and fall semester. Also, it has the cost of credits if you're in state and out of state. It really has. Then it has like the maps of various campuses. So like if you have a class, like I normally go to Cypress Creek. So if I have a class in Round Rock, I don't know nothing about the Round Rock campus. So if I have this, I can like find the campus and find my way around Northern School and not get lost. So, some useful stuff. That's it. For me.
Well, can this, oh, hold on.
Go to,
Slideshow.
yeah.
Go to slideshow.
No,
No,
slideshow.
slideshow.
Oh, the
It's
top.
at the top.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
From
Beginning.
beginning.
There
There
you
you go.
Okay.
go. All right.
Is it up loud?
No. I
Oh,
can
you have music?
Just little sound effects, you know.
Alright, well, like he said, advising and counseling, they're kind of the same. There are no much similarities, but advisors, they are one who give advice like education advice, or like your career plan, they help you if you have problem with your schedule. They help you with that. They help you read your schedule. They help you with like tell you where your classes is. And they help you. Most people come into college and they don't know, like, what's it called? They don't know what exactly they want to do. So they kind of help you with that. Academic matters for the most part, they do that too. Counselors, they're advocates. You can have like personal issues. Like I know last year we lost one of the staff at Notre. She died of in a car accident. She was hit by a drunk driver. So they had like a memorial service, and people, like, she's been there for a while. People really knew her. She was close to everybody, and she was really friendly. So they're like, if you're affected, you can come and get counseling, not just by the fact that she died, or if it reminds you of any other past trauma you've ever had before. So basically, they do the same thing, but these ones, they take like a step back for you. Like you said, if your cumulative GPA is a little bit low, they help you with your GPA too. But yeah, constant versus vices. Okay, they're equally. Sorry. The role of an advisor, they assist students in selecting program of study. I already said that. They advise you on what classes to take. I already said that. They help in financial application process. I forgot to say that. Yeah, if you're new to college, most new students don't really know how to go with the FAFSA. Most new students have problem with that. So when you first come into college for the first time, your advisor is supposed to help you. They're supposed to tell you, okay, this is the form you're supposed to go get from financial aid office, and if you need anything, if you need me to help you anything, you can always come back. So yeah. They welcome new students. So the advising and counseling office are really busy this time of the year. I say that because it's usually during the fall that we have most new students from high school going to college. So their job is really to reach out to, kind of like us, to reach out to as many new students as possible, like help them feel comfortable, I guess. They assist current students with academic transfer and career planning. So most people come to ACC with need to transfer. They help you with that, and I think Aisha's gonna say more on that too. They also learn the listening ear. I already said that if you have a personal problem, you can always go to a counselor and talk to them. They're gonna help you. They assist in appropriate referral, and they help you with new resources. Like if you need something and they can't really help you, for example, you go to a counselor and you tell them you are broke or you don't have some money, or like there are family problems, they can refer you to the support center. So yeah, one of the jobs too. But yeah, similarities, they both help with selection of classes and planning. Both of them can help you with it, but for the most part, advisors do helping with selection of classes, but they can do that for you too. They both help with advising, and they both can also help with transfers. So if you need any transfer.
All right, I think it's my turn. So start here and get where. There are some steps that you need to take in your first year experience, and those are some of the things that we need to know and encourage other students the first year experience, because we've all had those experiences. So this is just, yeah, you can just click. What are your goals? That's the first step. Like, before you decide to go to college, you should have some type of goals in mind. So whether there be short-term goals or long-term goals. Short-term goals could be just enrolling in college and getting your financial aid stuff gathered together and class registration. Your long-term goals are stuff like if you're planning on transferring to a four-year university, graduating, or getting a high GPA while you're at ACC. What are your plans? Are your plans blurry? Sometimes when you're a first year experienced student, you come in and you really don't know what it is that you want to do. Your plans are kind of blurry. And so counseling and advising, they help with that. You need to kind of consider yourself as an architect. That's some of the things that I think about. Trying to, kind of lay out a blueprint for your journey through ACC, your 2-year program. Because it's really important for your success. Now, get to work. You need to get organized. That's some of the things that, a lot of people don't think about it. They just say, oh, I'm organized. But you really need to be organized. As first year experienced students or first year students, one of the things that I think that we should be encouraging them to do is get organized. Time management is a key element in getting organized. That's one of the things that can make you or break you. Know your limits. If you know your limits, what you can and cannot do, don't be a yes person. Oh, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. And when you get back home, you're overwhelmed. You say, no, I really can't do all of this. And your school life suffers. Your college, something is going to suffer. Go ahead. You go ahead. Ask for help. No, right here. So ask for help. Student life, we're going to be out there, we're going to be visible to the campus, and we're going to be letting them know that we're here for you. If you need anything, any resources, someone to talk to, just to come in and just sit down and chill, eat, watch TV, listen to music, whatever, we're here for them. So that goes into take some me time for yourself. That's really important in getting to work, because when they say all work and no play, but you need some type of play for yourself. So we'll go to the next. So you just so stick to it. See my little man right here, he's pushing. The other one's like, yeah, like that. So that's one of the things that I thought of when I said when you think of stick to it. Don't give up, never give up. You have a goal in mind. Use your resources. We heard the support center talk about the resources that are there for us, the things that we didn't know that is there for us. And those are key things that we need to tap into. Advisors, counselors, family, and friends. So make sure that we're using our resources. Those are really important. And those are the things that we want to encourage the first year experienced students to do as well. Now, your goal is reached if you do some of those things, whether they're short-term, your 2-year degree at ACC, transferring to a 4-year university, whether they're long-term goals, or graduating with a bachelor's or master's or a PhD. One of the things that I think as first-year experienced directors, we need to make sure that we're letting them know is we're telling a life story. So where we came from, how we started, And so whether they know it or not, ACC can be their last stop. They might decide, I just want an associate's degree, I want to go into the work field, and they can get a wonderful job with that. I think that needs to be explored as well. And we need to talk about those things and whatever achievements we've had at ACC. So once the goal is reached, going back to speaking of transfers, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. But speaking of transfers, what you put in is a direct effect on what comes out. So getting a return on your investment. I put this up here because this is an ATM machine. When we put in our card, our credit card, we expect some money to come out. Hopefully some money will come out. So your journey at ACC should be something, you should get something in return on your investment. You're investing time, energy, and those are some of the things that I think we need to talk about as well with our first year students, because they don't know really what they want to do. But one of the things we need to push is that if you stick to it, if you set some goals for yourself and you plan ahead and all of those things, you are assured to get a return on your investment. So speaking of the ACC transfer, the ACC transfer has an academy. It's a program designed to help students successfully transfer to a four-year university or college through a series of advisory sessions and workshops. The academy has something to offer all students. The Transfer Academy will help students to be better informed about their transfer options and better prepared for the transfer process. You're going to save time and money when you do this. If you know already, having that plan, having that goal set that you're going to transfer in the next 2 years, you're going to transfer. So this is a key resource that I didn't even know existed, that we had a transfer academy. The Transfer Academy consists of three parts. Transfer Essentials, that's an hour-and-a-half study thing that's offered at all 8 main campuses, both fall and spring semesters. So the second one is Getting Interactive. That's an hour-and-a-half as well, and it's also offered at the 8 main campuses. And this is going to be some type of interactive session that you have, where there's going to be a panel discussion, and you'll be able to ask questions. Whatever questions you might have, they'll be able to answer for you, because you're going to have those people that are coming from universities that know what in admissions and what it takes for transfers. The Tour de France Transfer. This is an all-day session. And what they normally do is you go to two major universities, whether it be University of Texas, St. Edwards, or Texas State University, somewhere in the surrounding area that has a four-year college or university in the Austin area. That's where you're going to be going, and you're just going to visit those campuses. It's an all-day session. So once you do that, you get to the finish line. Now, going back to your 2-year degree at ACC, that can be your finish line. And as you guys know, I think that our colors are black. I think we have black, if I'm not mistaken. Our cap and gown is black. But this could be your finish line. But when you transfer, that's a finish line as well, because you've set a goal, you've maintained your goal, you've stuck to the goal at hand, you had a blueprint for what you were going to do, and you carried it through. And so with that, you graduate one way or the other. That's our presentation. Any questions?
So, on the financial aid, how do I find out about deadlines and such?
You could go to the advisors, you could talk to them, but you could also go to financial aid office too. They have the deadlines. But if you're kind of indecisive or lost, the advisors will have it.
That's my Bible now?
It's in there. Yeah.
Your other one.
I seem to have a problem with counselors because every counselor will tell me something. And so I guess, do you suggest with one counselor at a time, or do you suggest going to the general?
That is a wonderful question, and one of the things that because I've experienced that as well. And we actually had a chance in the Student Life Office to talk on a panel about this specific, question. Did everybody hear what she said? Okay, so basically, yes, I would say that once you find a counselor that is right for you and you fit well with them, I would say stick with that counselor or advisor. Because the worst thing that a person could do is go into one counselor or an advisor, and I'm sure we've all experienced that, and go to another one and someone tells you something different. One of the things that we talked about in this particular panel discussion that we were having with regards to one of the questions that you're talking about, there were other questions, but this one was a good question. And one of the things we talked them about was the fact that what they could do in order to prevent this from happening. And one of the things that some of them came up with was having some type of combined workbook or binder or folder that they would pass out at the beginning of the year with everything in there. Like, so, and then those people who specialize in certain areas like nursing or business or whatever that the case may be, those advisors or counselors who specialize in that, they would actually have something in their office for business majors or for nurse majors. So I don't know if that's happening, but I know that when we talked to some people that were advisors and counselors, those are some of the things that they were coming up with and wanting to do. And then it would triage the line too, because we all know that the lines are long when it comes to admissions and registration. But wonderful question.